I'm Wolf from Healing Wolf Coaching, here to sail with you across the ocean of recovery. Here to help you strengthen your sea legs as you set out on that ocean. So let's breathe in the oceanic air, salty wind, and then exhale slowly together, calming our nervous systems. When I was a kid, I used to get seasick. And I'd go out on a boat on the ocean, there'd be waves, and I'd get really seasick. And I'd feel nauseous, and I'd go, oh. And the last time I was out on the ocean, I decided that not only did I take some ginger powder before I went out, which may have helped, but I also took a mindset of whatever sensations are coming up are going to be interesting to me. Interesting, not pleasant, interesting. That I'm going to lean into them and allow them. And it was a weird experience. I was piloting a 13-foot inflatable with an outboard motor on it. So it was a little boat. I was out on the ocean. There were big waves. A storm just blew in. It was cold. The rain was splattering. I was completely soaked. And the boat wasn't responding in the way that I would have hoped that it would respond. It was either almost idling very slow, or it was full steam ahead, like vrrr, and then front of the boat up, the wind and the waves, and it spun out, and the steering wheel was weird. Anyway, so it was very uncomfortable, but I didn't feel seasick. I was shivering, and at first I was complaining. I was saying, how could the folks who organized this, it was a tour, and how could they have taken us out in these horrible conditions? My mind was saying it shouldn't be like this, it should be sunny today, all this kind of stuff. And then I realized that, like on my recovery journey, I could just be with the experience. I could just be with it moment to moment, realizing that I may have been in some actual danger, but most of what was going on for me was just being uncomfortable, being rained on, being cold, shivering, having to move into the fear of the waves and the boat flipping or whatever happening to the boat. Mainly flipping was the fear, but at least the one that was on the surface for me. But anyway, I didn't feel seasick, and I realized that it was similar to setting out on a recovery journey. Once you realize what's going on and that your brain or your unconscious mind is creating these sensations to protect you, then you know what's happening. You can set out with great confidence, but you might get hit with some waves. Usually you do. Most people do. They get hit by what they call flares, which I call a recovery response, because your mind is giving you that response to moving forward, to recovery. You're getting better by moving into these storms, by moving into the waves. And so that's why I call it a recovery response, because you got to go through those waves, those storms, and they happen when you're really set out. You're no longer taking meds, or you're no longer working with doctors. You're just like, I know what's going on. I'm going to handle this. I'm going to move forward using my mindset. I'm going to listen to the mind-body coaches and learn the techniques. I'm going to work with a coach who's going to train me and teach me what I should do throughout the day to move forward. But many people think that that's an old medical model of like, you do one thing and then boom, you're better. And in many cases, we can accelerate it, but it doesn't always happen that way for most people. So that there are ups, there are downs, there are waves, there are storms. It gets a little better. The sun comes out for a while. You're feeling victorious, yay. And then maybe there's another flare. It's a non-linear journey, okay? So we strengthen our sea legs by feeling okay with feeling uncomfortable. Okay, so as we expand, as we head out onto the ocean, it's not that we should expect things to be uncomfortable, but if they are, we hold a mindset of, oh, this is interesting, but I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. Like deep down, I'm okay. My body might be sending me messages that, oh, this is really uncomfortable, negative thoughts, sensations, whatever. But we're going to keep moving forward, forward, forward into that. And soon enough, we're not seasick anymore. We have our sea legs strengthened, and you strengthen your sea legs by going through the storms, by getting that confidence, getting the confidence in your heart that you've seen it before, you've gone through it 20 times, whatever number of times, and it no longer needs to dictate your journey. You can keep going, you can keep moving forward, and you can keep putting the miles behind you, wave by wave by wave. That's how we take it. Day by day, wave by wave. It's not cross the whole ocean at once. You're not going to do it all in one snap. Things can move fast, and you can move forward quickly. And usually that happens when you have this really strong mindset, and you can go right into the storm, right into the waves, and feel them smash over you. Like a few days ago, I did a cold plunge in the ocean, and there were some waves, and I had to go under, and wow, super cold, and everything turning numb, hands, feet, body numbing out. So anyway, going right into the waves, I feel a little more comfortable about going in again, because I did it once, I did it twice, I did it 12 times, and that's the way it works. So please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, let me know how you're strengthening your sea legs and getting comfortable with the waves of recovery, whether it's anxiety, tinnitus, vertigo, post-COVID symptoms, post-vaccine symptoms. I shouldn't call them symptoms because they're not. They're sensations. Symptoms are for a real problem, a real disease. They're not. It's not. It's they're just sensations from your mind. So anyway, visit my website at healingwolfcoaching.com and sign up for a consult call. We can chat about how to get you better and strategize about the best path forward for you. I'm here for you. Reach out anytime. I'll see you in the next video.